You don't get it. They don't need my help. I need theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
The
Yeah, that
the
that sounds like it would fit.
yeah, the boss is such a fucking lame character. And the whole ending of Saints Row is about the power of friendship, and it's really shit.
Saints Row
And it
forces.
We're Sonic heroes.
Sonic
Sonic
Heroes.
Heroes.
Okay. All right. All right.
Actually, wait,
So-
I need to change something real quick.
oh, do you?
I do, yeah.
Oh no, what does he need to do?
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
Neo, did you get the Google Docs I sent you last week?
Yes, I did.
Good, that's all I need to know.
Yes.
There we go.
There he is!
Shit.
Oh my god, he looks so fucking weird.
Why
did they forget to cut
appreciate
off
that
his...
James gave him a few more wrinkles. I explained to him he's been on a bit of a dingoification arc. Can we capture this?
You're gonna try and hit on Felina's mom?
No.
Oh. That he has competition now. Doesn't need after Felina just saved his bacon from the mob. He doesn't need to be angering the mob anymore. I think Felina would be less inclined to help him get out of that situation.
But why did the barber forget to cut off his hair?
It's just kind of a swoop on that end. Also, it's impossible to style Angelo's hair because it's always fucking blowing. In fact, that's because we couldn't actually do that scene. I imagine it was an absolute travesty trying to cut his fucking hair when it won't stay still.
This is the greatest challenge of my life.
What do you think Dingo would feel if he found out, like he was flirting with Felina's mom and everything? How do you think he would feel if he found out that was Felina's dad? She was the estranged girlfriend of, like, the fucking mob boss.
I honestly think he would have taken it in stride, given the life
Yeah.
he'd lived. I think
That feels like a very Dingo thing to happen.
like it's probably not the first time that a potential beau has gone that way.
Like he's probably just straight up had romances with like the actual wife of a mob boss or something. That feels
So,
like the Dingo story.
Last we left off, we were in Terrebonne.
Yes.
Felina had just found out that Davros was her father. And fainted at the knowledge. You went around. So you took her back to her apartment. As soon as you got there, Angelo left to go wander around Terrebonne and get a haircut. When Felina woke up, she thought it was a dream, but then Hero assured her it wasn't.
Assured her.
Yeah. They went around, so they went back to Stella's, met back up with Angelo. Felina started, Felina and Stella had a bit of an argument. They were trying to get each other to admit knowledge of Davros until that finally broke down, and they had a conversation after everyone else left the house. But they had a talk. Stella spilled the beans. Stella told Felina about her romance with Davros and how it led to her conception. And then, after that, you met back up, talked about a few things, decided that it was about time to leave Terrebonne and check in on how the other people in the circus were handling their quests by going back to Marion. But before that, Felina went and met up with Davros once and met up with Davros again to have a conversation with her father. During which they had a bit of a heart-to-heart. Davros spoke about a few things and then said that the contract about Bullet Girl was null and void. So Sylvana is allowed back in Terrebonne.
Damn.
And then you met back up at the gates, went outside, you found Sylvana, told her the news. She decided that she would stick around to you guys instead of going right back to Terrebonne because she decided it would be worth it to see your quest through to the end with together. And with that, you left on the road and went along the road towards Marion. And we left off with you arriving at Marion as I believe as night was falling. So yeah, you're approaching Marion.
Oh, we are approaching Marion.
I have something that, not even necessarily right now, but just I should have thought to do this at the end of last session, just at some point ambiguously on the journey. Need to ask Sylvana for something.
Okay.
So yeah, at some point, sort of like poke her in the shoulder. Hey, Syl.
Mhm.
Could you give me one of your smoke bombs? I mean, well, I was gonna take it, but then I figured, if you were like in a life or death situation and needed to, like use it to escape, but then found out you thought you had one left and didn't, and it was because of me and you died. That would probably be, I don't need that on my conscience. So I didn't take it, and instead I'm asking, since I'm being so nice and considering your safety, I think it's only right that I think I've earned it that you should give me a smoke bomb.
You
Are we
raise your
safety?
brow.
Are we sure that that Felina isn't O'Malley's kid?
Yeah, no,
You
that's big O'Malley begging right there.
Yeah.
She raises her brow and says, well, "That's awfully nice of you.
Exactly. Look, I just
What did you
if
want it for?"
we're going into some like big there's probably going to be another big fight, and like, look, I'm not a fighter, you know that. I'm about getting away, getting out of trouble, and having a smoke bomb, if I need it, would probably be, it could save my life. Randall's not here anymore. I'm a bit less, I don't have to worry about protecting him, and no offense, but my number one priority is not dying. You have more than
That's
one.
actually
I'm sure.
understandable. Yeah, I have more
Thank
than
you.
one.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wait.
She reaches into like a pocket in her armor and her clothes and produces. She's not wearing her armor right now. It's just she reaches into a pack, like into her pack,
Yeah.
and produces a small ball
Nice.
and says, "Just a good amount of force would trigger it.
Gotcha.
So be careful."
I will keep that in mind.
As she detonates it.
Yeah, it just like tosses it from one hand to the other, it instantly explodes.
By the way, Neo, we are completely healed up and stuff, right?
Yes.
Should I have shaky marked. Should I
Yeah,
take
mark
that
it
off?
off. Take it off.
We got a carriage ride along the road, plenty of time for R&R.
Yeah. Okay, so you're approaching Marion, and when the guards let you inside, you, I'm assuming, are going to go and seek out where the circus had been.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That would have been right here. So you're heading through Marion. People seem to be getting along fine. The mess that had been made from the encounter with Ryu has been mostly cleaned up.
As one grumpy janitor is standing there sweeping the ground.
And you've arrived at the location, and there's no one else around right now. But Uh, as you. So, what do you do? Do you just wait around in this location? Just
Like-
generally?
I asked
Yes.
Sylvana. Oh god, what was the name of the ringleader of the circus?
Arius.
Alright, so say Sylvana. Sylvana, do you still have the wind chime I gave you?
I
Do you think you might
Yeah.
be able to point the way to Arius?
Right. Yeah, she holds it up, closes her eyes, and the wind blows harshly in the direction of the northeast.
Northeast. Alright, harshly. Did like it blowing harshly mean closer or further away?
Further away.
Okay. Hmm. What does everyone think? Should we park ourselves here and wait for the others as per agreed, or should we try and reconvene with them? We have the perfect tool to guide our way to Arius, but
Well, they left in 3 different parties.
true,
Yeah,
but
probably
he's
what-
the ringleader of the circus. He'd probably be the one most informed about the others' goings on.
True.
We could sit and wait. We wouldn't be doing anything wrong, but we're also not making any progress here. And say if something
we
has,
we
say
you
if
know,
something,
we went to the trouble of leaving Terrebone behind, we might as well, no point in doing that if we're just gonna sit with our thumbs in our respective asses.
So you believe we should head towards Arius?
I think that would probably be wise.
Well,
Yeah, I guess I see no problem with that, I guess.
let's follow it within the city walls first. If he's within the walls, no problem. If he's outside, we'll think a bit deeper about what to do next.
Okay, so you're heading northeast through the
Ye-
strip.
Yeah, we're following like basically best following the wind ornament as best
Yeah.
we can.
It seems to be leading outside the walls.
Okay, yeah. It's
And
not like turning inwards or anything like that. It's
Yeah,
just keeps
no.
going. Okay. That's that then. He's not within the city yet.
Hmm.
He'll be headed to the city, so it's not like we're gonna be stranded. We know exactly where he is, so this will lead us to him. So we can just get to the city when he gets to the city. No
True.
point in us just sitting around.
Let's keep on our way then.
All right. As you turn around, you spot a familiar face.
Ah,
It's Kochi.
Kochi!
Oh,
Yeah,
Kochi!
She spots you and says like, "All right, I thought I'd I'd seen you."
Hey, yeah, was gonna come say hi and make sure you were still doing okay.
Kochi,
Right,
long time no
yeah.
see.
Yeah, a few things happened. I'm out of a job for about a couple of weeks.
Oh no, what happened?
We happened.
Oh.
Well,
Wow.
a bit
Oh.
of notoriety can go a long way, but it can also backfire a bit. People kept coming to the dungeon asking about Team Sonic Heroes.
Silence.
Well,
And
I forget, did Felina even know about that? I know she didn't see it, but
I think she knows that happened.
yeah.
Yeah. And then, well, that got a lot more attention to the dungeon, so initially Boss was very happy. But then it got the attention of some health inspectors
Oh.
who weren't
That's
very
not-
happy with some of the arrangements that were going on. So he decided to shut down the place for a while the health inspection carried out and cleaning was carried
Oh,
carried out, and told me I should reapply within a few weeks.
oh,
No, not Vanillia. You mean did they close down her tank?
what?
Yep.
What
Vanilla.
have you two bastards done?
Why would you?
Wait, who is familiar?
She's a mermaid. You
How do you get a gig with a name that sounds so close to venereal?
I think
I thought of it like vanilla. Tasty like vanilla.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective.
All things are a matter of perspective, Angel.
So, well, we're still keeping busy. We still have a job to do. It's not well compensated and incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, I
You
was
can make
thinking
it well
about that.
compensated.
it will still be dangerous.
I happened to run into some people who were just waiting around, sitting on their butts. They know you.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Are they happy? Would they be happy to see us or displeased?
Yeah, their names are Fish and
fish!
Oh, we know those guys.
yeah, fuck for Fish and Austell.
So, oh shit, I forgot about.
Where did you see them?
Well, they arrived. They were waiting by where the circus had been. They got here about 2 days ago. Since then they found their lodgings and haven't been sure what to do apparently. But I talked to them for a bit, and well, they seemed anxious to see someone else who had been with the circus. So I guess you should go see him.
Yeah,
That we
let's
should.
do that.
We should indeed.
Oh yeah. Also, I found out my dad's one of the bosses of the Terrebonne Mob.
Oh,
Wait, you're that open with it?
Why lie?
Wait, what did you say?
what does the Terrebonne Mob do?
A lot of drugs. Actually, they also it's a pretty good for like whores and stuff. It's like with the new management they did. I from what I understand, it's the whole union for hookers and dancers and stuff.
That sounds nice.
The downside is you have to live in Terrebonne.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't want to live in Terrebonne?
me.
Me.
Do we say that at the same
Yes,
time?
we do.
Yeah, she leads you to a motel. Uh, heads to a room where she knocks on the door, and you just hear a "Yeah, what is it?" And she says, "It's me. Got some people from your circus." And the door immediately opens up as Austell, the human strongman, opens up the door and says, "Ah, friends, welcome. Oh, it's you."
Neo, I forget.
Yeah.
Neo, is the human strongman his actual title they use
I was
too?
gonna say, I get that, like, to clarify what species he is, human, but it does hit this the human strongman. Just
They have to do race categories on strongmen. Like, he's impressive, but like if he was in the Orc Strongman League, it wouldn't be
Yeah, it
that.
would be weak.
Yeah.
It's like weight divisions. Just wait until you see the Halfling Strongman category. That's really something.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Fish is just sitting at a small table at the corner of the room, drinking something when you come in. And it says, "Oh, hey, yeah. So,
Hi, fish.
hey,
I
so
see
the
you're
others
drinking
haven't.
like a fish.
Yeah, sure
That's
am."
fucked up. Felina says, turning to Angelo. I can't believe you would say something like that.
We were all thinking it.
Oh, I see a bit of a Cave Lombard coming out.
Cave
So
Lombard
imagine-
given to awkward jokes that don't quite land.
Oh no, I imagine Cave Lombard was incredibly racist.
y'all find your crystal?
His name is Fish. What do you want me to fucking say?
Felina produces it from. Actually, that's a good point. Like, that's kind of wild. Like, imagine if Felina's name was just Cat. Like.
She spells it K-A-T. It's short for Kathleen.
Oh no, is Fish's name spelled with a PH?
No.
Dangerous. Oh, thank God. Yeah. Felina, like, produces the crystal from, like a magic trick, sleight of hand. And,
Go off.
Oh, wonderful.
who the fuck are you calling a show off? You do this shit too, producing things for nothing. Oh, when someone else does it, all of a sudden it's in poor taste.
Have you had any word from anyone else in the circus, or... Well, I suppose not, given the circumstances.
No, not much. We got ourselves got myself a letter from Aaron saying yeah, they might take a while. Nothing from Dominica and Arius, but well, we found the crystal. Austell interrupts, and we had it until we didn't.
Okay, what
You-
happened?
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So we was finding our way towards where it had landed, somewhere around the Tenz's sinkhole, and we procured it, and we were on our way back here, and that's when we were intercepted by some people from Tenzis.
Oh no.
Bastards.
Angelo,
you made it out
Angelo's
all
just
right.
staring at him very intently.
Envoys for a man by the name of Kaif.
Felina does a
Lambert?
pod face.
Kaif Lanyard? Lanyard?
Lombard.
Lombard. That was it. Yes, and they were insisting that it was Tenzis property, as it was in the Tenzis sinkhole, and that, well, their master had taken quite an interest in the item. And, yeah, Fish continues. We lacked the, social fortitude to, turn that down.
Okay.
They were armed, weren't they?
They were important. We know that much, and there were more of
They're
them.
not that important. Angelo, like, just kind of turns immediately. Come on, we're going to go and get it back.
Wait, Angelo, are you okay with this?
I'm fine with it. Felina
Are you sure you're fine?
Felina went and spoke to her dad. It's only fair I do the same.
Well, that's a bit of an issue.
What's the issue?
Well, I've been. See, there's a reason I've been drinking. He pulls out a newspaper.
Angelo looks upon the newspaper.
My God, that is a very depressing family circus.
You've got it the wrong way around, Fish.
So, the newspaper, there are two headlines that grab your attention.
Oh my God, sales!
One is the main headline, the attention grabbing headline is Bile Deep Hydra goes berserk.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yuma official quoted saying, "Decision to build school underwater, very interesting."
Huh.
But we accounted for
Curious.
that. The construction accounted for its underwaterness.
And
Next to the school of magical fighters.
there
You should be ready for this.
and that
Yes.
there's been an evacuation of the school there in light of the Berserk Hydra that seems to be glowing with power, and that
I can't believe Thistlewick backed down from a fight in Yuma. Can't believe that happened. Again.
Ah,
a volunteer ma- sorcerer magical woman has stepped up but is having trouble containing the thing by herself along with the help of other Yuma mages. And quoted as saying that she's hoping some backup might come soon.
Oh, okay. That's more important.
And then Fish says that that ain't the half of it. Flips to another page, which talks about how uh, the holdout in Tenzis for the Emberwell Peace Conference, Mr. the head of the House Lombard, has suddenly decided to depart for to depart for the city, uh, saying that things have changed
He's departing for Yuma.
for Emberwell.
Oh.
Good. Your dad's destroying peace talks from the war.
because Cave Lombard is above peace.
How old is that paper?
It's today's edition.
All right. I turn to Sylvana. I need the wind instrument. I need I can't
Yeah.
remember what it's called. Well, it's
It's just the wind charm, I think.
Wind charm, yeah.
Yeah,
need-
she tosses it to you.
yeah. I just kind of I exit, I climb, I just hover up to the roof and
Weather vane.
weather vane, and I'm gonna picture Cave Lombard's face. Hold it up.
Angela wants to punch something,
Winston.
doesn't he? Also, he just mentions as
Right.
he walks out before he walks out. Guess Grandpa was right about the building an underwater school was stupid.
It's the wind is blowing to the west.
Okay, so he should be passing by the city now then.
Well, do you want to take a look at the overworld map?
Yeah. Remind me, because Tenzis is south of here. So if he departed from Tenzis and we're in Marion and he's west, then he's around here probably. Like if he's
Yeah.
west of us.
And with now actually, I mean, well, do you want to roll in about
Yeah.
lore
Yeah, let me roll
on
in.
travel time?
Yeah. Angelo is running some mental calculations. Can I, do I have like a bonus or is it just flat? Like I'm using an instrument on this.
Sure, take a bonus.
Alrighty.
+1.
Well, 8.
8. All right. So, usual travel time from Tenzis to Emberwell is about 4 days. Considering if you're moving with an envoy,
And he left. Well,
which Lombard most certainly is.
yeah, and if that paper reported, that's today's paper, but obviously that meant he left recently, so give or take like a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Angelo comes back. Angelo kind of comes back down. Hands Sylvana back the weather vane, the weather charm, the wind charm. Turns to the group. Okay, much as I would love to get that confrontation out of the way before we sort Ryu, I think protecting Yuma is more important.
Yeah, Dominica could use the help.
Yeah.
We need to get that crystal back either way if we're to do this, but we'll...
And well, if he heads up to Emberwell, maybe Aaron and Buka will be able to do something something about that if they get their crystal from where they are, because I believe they were heading towards Emberwell as well.
Oh, I want
Well,
to
that's
get
good
I
to
want
hear.
to get that crystal back personally.
It might be good to, we could, head north to Yuma. It's a fast route to there. Then Yuma, there's not a road, but it's at least close to Emberwell. I mean, how
We'd,
hard
we'd
can
be
it
on
be?
we'd be on the
Polina
underside
says
of the
never having
mountain.
been that far north.
Yeah, and Angelo says, and I believe I got the geography on this right, but we're on the downside of the mountain. You have to take a pretty strict path to make your way to Emberwell.
Mhm.
I
We
mean,
could-
could
we
it be?
could
Is it that
maybe-
bad? I'm good at climbing. You got your wind
Do you
stuff.
do you feel like climbing the side of a snowy mountain?
Ooh, I've never seen snow.
There
You've
is
never
some-
seen snow?
There is something we could do actually, though it would be perilous. And and
Is it-
considering he's to the west, we'd have to make our way fast and somehow beat a man with an envoy. But if there's only one path into the city, we could ambush him at the path onto the mountains.
Yeah, if only we had like the speed of the wind on our side.
If only that speed of the wind could work for all of us at once.
If only we had like a vehicle that you could utilize the wind to
Oh
go
yeah,
faster.
let's build a cart, put a sail on it, and then I'll blast us there at high speed. How have we?
Well,
not done this?
hey,
Yeah.
Fish speaks up. I'll volunteer to head off, Mr. Lombard.
Head off where?
Just head him off. Maybe cut him off. I can be fast. I mean, I'd be more useful there certainly. I mean, I couldn't. I'll be honest. I couldn't possibly go to Yuma.
I'm gonna be honest, you
Wrong with
couldn't
you?
possibly face down Cape Lombard. Not to slight you, but are you aware of what that man can do?
Also,
Yeah.
not to be like, I don't know. I'm sorry if this is like racist or something, but the Hydra's in water, and like you're the only one here who can breathe in water. It's an underwater school. I feel like you might be able to do something.
I couldn't possibly go to Yuma.
All right,
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
I
it's fair.
I
What's
honestly
wrong with Yuma?
I honestly think we're going to wind up doing both of these. I think
And
that-
I guess we'll accept the side
Yeah.
quest now.
Austell just shakes his head. He's been saying this for the past few days.
Is there something wrong with Yuma I haven't heard of? I thought it was supposed to be nice. I've wanted
Oh.
to go there with Randy.
do you have bad blood back in Yuma?
You could. That's interesting that you say that.
Do you have
I
spilled
might know
blood
someone.
in Yuma?
I might know someone there, but
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, we know well, everyone knows a lot of people,
All right.
Can't wait for it to turn out that it's not the obvious answer with fish. This is all a massive coincidence. I think that's gonna.
All right.
Ah.
Let's cut to the chase here, because well, we might be chasing someone down real soon. Cape Lombard has the crystal, and he is headed up to Emberwell. Presumably, he's going to use that in something to do with the peace accord, but for our purposes, that's neither here nor there. Yuma, meanwhile, Dominique is in trouble trying to hold back a Hydra. A Hydra
Yeah.
which, I'm presuming, based on how events have been going, is... The crystal has to have something to do with that, surely.
what it would look like.
yeah.
I'd also like to point out that if there is going to be a confrontation with, a certain very powerful magical person, might be nice to have Dominica with us for that.
That's
Yeah.
a very good point. No, you're absolutely correct. And maybe from Yuma we could arrange transport up to Emberwell, because in years past, they had the opposite. They had flying vehicles which went down the mountain. Perhaps now they might have something to do the reverse.
Flying vehicles going down?
We would
What a
have a
strange
couple
one.
of very powerful magical people too who could maybe help us climb the mountain. I mean, I get it's not pleasant, but like if we put our minds to it,
Oh no,
Polina
and
has
act-
never seen a mountain in
Yeah.
her life. She has
And-
no idea what she's talking about.
And you kind
Yeah,
of
Hero
you
just kinda
notice
look-
that you notice Angelo kind of develop a wicked smile actually, and he's like, also it might be nice to run into him in Emberwell. Might be nice to disrupt one of those meetings he took me to so often.
Angelo, you
Oh,
okay
you've
there,
been to
buddy?
Everwell?
I was taken everywhere. I was meant when I had to shadow him, learn his mannerisms, learn how he dealt with others, how he conducted business. I know the way he talks, the way he acts, and we'll find him in Emberwell and we'll crash his meeting. That would be fun.
Oh,
No survivors.
y'all his progeny.
That I am.
I see.
That's why I wish to see to him personally.
Yeah, we've been having all kinds of parental things, like his whole thing with his family raising Ryu. I just found out about my dad and Terrebone, that my mom had been keeping a secret from me about his dad. How about you, Fish? What are your parents like? Any fun relationship stuff with your parents?
Oh,
Anything
you know,
can wrap into a theme?
they're part of an old family business back in Mooners Island. Don't much keep praise to them that much these days.
That's a shame. You should always keep track of your family.
Really, Hero? You're gonna say that right now with us in the room?
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm the only one here with decent relationships with their parents. Sorry.
Hey, my mom's great. Have a very good relationship with her, other than the lies she told.
Yeah, I guess.
So we're off to Yuma then.
I guess we are.
Oh hell, I guess we are.
Sam Randall isn't here. Always wanted to take a vacation here with him.
Knowing Randall, he would probably start drinking the seawater again.
It's not on the coast.
I'm gonna say I wouldn't drink the bile deep water either.
It's tidal. It's the tidal desert.
I wonder what Randall's doing right now.
Cut to him in jail offering another shady or taking another shady deal to get sprung.
This time with a powerful rat.
O'Malley isn't allowed to do stuff in Terrebone. God damn it, Squeak.
He's doing
I
it
know,
by
like-
proxy. He has
When
guys.
has rules ever stopped O'Malley?
So O'Malley's like on stilts wearing a human suit.
Yes.
He has like a
He's
couple of those grabbers for like arms.
He's actually in a rat
It's-
suit.
Brought it up before, but I still find it really hilarious that, there are lots of animal people, including, rodent people we've met, who are just normal human-sized. O'Malley's just like that. He's just small.
I mean, I think that's the thing. Like, you watch the Muppets. Like Kermit, he's not human sized, but he's the same size as a pig. But then,
Yeah.
rats are rat sized, or they're bigger. They're like twice a rat. It's like a universal law of anthropomorphic animals that rats are just like that.
Yeah. I have this problem in this room. The floor is not entirely level, but these wheels I have on this chair are much more low friction than a normal desk chair, which is great. They don't scuff up the floor, they're whisper quiet. But if I'm not sitting in a very particular way, the whole chair just slides to the left because the room is slanted that way. And so I sometimes slide out of range of my mic and the computer.
That feels like a gag from like one of those airplane like movies.
Yeah, just someone keeps on sliding out of frame.
Okay, so Kochi says, "You know what? I'll go with you.
You sure?
Might as well if there's not much else to do around here."
It'll be an excuse to see Yuma.
Yeah.
Even
Let's-
if some
see what
weirdos
the other
don't want
cities
to
have to
visit
do.
Yuma.
I'm just gonna give a warning to everyone right now that what I'm about to do, not what I'm not about to do, but what I'm planning to do in Emberwell may see horrible ramifications, but it will be really fun.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh
I mean,
my.
is it funny, Snake?
It will get us banned from the city at the very least.
Oh my.
Oh, it's not like I'm not already banned from one city as my player character.
It will be fun. It will be fun. It will be very.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Neo, the plans I had in mind, they're coming to fruition. Even though
Oh
I
my
thought they would
lord.
be in an epilogue scene. They're actually.
Okay.
I'm very excited to go to Yuma. Like, I don't know. It's just we've had previous party characters show up a couple times, but I don't know. It's nice to see.
This
We're
is
never
gonna be
in
w-
Yuma. We never get the chance to see what's going on.
this is
up
gonna be
there.
weird because this is for a party I wasn't in. Like those
Oh, yeah.
characters.
Yeah. I mean, I doubt we'll see Thistlewick. Maybe.
With the school, I imagine they're doing shit with the Hydra.
Yeah, I
Like,
can't remember. I
imagine...
can't remember his voice. Fuck. Ah, it's been ages.
I think it was just you with a bit more bluster.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you want to know something weird that happened this morning?
What?
Someone got into the tabletop of twats account.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, I woke up to a security alert. Someone had gotten into the account at 4 a.m, just literally as
Why?
the Game Awards ended. All they did was added their phone number, but I was in such a panic I forgot to note it down. I just kicked them out and fucking changed the password. Because they didn't change
Wow.
the password, they didn't log me out. They just got in, put their
What the
phone
heck?
number on it, and left. I should have fucking
How odd.
Yeah.
Surreal.
It
You might
wasn't-
be
it
able to
was-
get the phone number back if you say that to YouTube, like, hey, could I get I thought my account got hacked, could I get a record of changes
God,
made?
maybe
or
I
something
should have
like
done,
that.
but I don't know. I'll see
Yeah, I
what
mean, you might
happens
still
with-
be able to.
Yeah, no, I think YouTube can do that. It will take a while, but
Yeah.
I think both Bella and Murray's voices have changed over time, but for the better. I'm happy with because Bella is I still ideally would like to play Bella again. I want her to be my last character in Hemlock, but
What?
so I know her voice, or at least where I think her voice is now, which has
Bella.
probably changed over time.
your last character in Hemlock. Oh my god, Hemlock is ending.
Someday, I've always said I just want, whenever it ends, I want to know that I want to know that this will be the last party before we start it, just because I want it to be Bella who I played in the last party.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Also, just Neo, do you remember what Thistlewick's voice was? I don't.
Oh
God, it's
I
just
think
gonna
I
be.
remember it just being you with a bit of bluster.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, and it's probably not too different from any of my voices anyway. So, all right, we'll see what happens. We might not even run into him.
Bigger
Alrighty,
was
so-
definitely the most I feel like that was probably your most distinct voice.
Yeah, I mean that was just gruffer, and more slow.
There was a little bit more not Cockney, but
Yeah, no,
I
it
feel
got
like
made up.
yeah.
It was a bit more like London gangster.
Alright, so you're all going to then head over to Yuma then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Also, Fish, Kochi will be joining your party.
DDDD.
So, if you're gonna be following the road, you don't have to navigate, but I'm gonna have to have someone scout ahead and someone to master the quarters.
This is dumb because my stats aren't good for it, but I want to scout ahead unless someone else wants to.
Lena certainly does not want to.
I can quartermaster.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty.
Angelo just, he just wants to walk off. He's thinking about, he's running over potential future confrontation in his head, so he just wanted to be, which is a very good mindset to be in while scouting, to just be mentally elsewhere.
Yeah.
It's been ages since I've done scouting. What's the...
Although it is nightfall, so maybe you leave in the morning. I just realized.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
And wow, look, we have this motel. You guys got motel room for all of us to stay in.
Yeah. There's only 2 beds, but sure. Kochi has her own apartment that she's going to go back to and link up with you in the morning. So
Oh wow, not inviting. Wow, if you could invite Scott and me, we're
We-
ring bearers. Come on.
We cost her job. Well, actually, you
Yeah.
didn't. We did, but that's besides the
Exactly.
point.
Yeah,
Hey,
us
no.
ring bearers didn't
Yeah.
cost her job.
she offers okay, she does offer, yeah, if like 1 or 2 people want to stay the night,
Yeah.
they can.
Actually, I think no. Yeah, Scott and I. Felina immediately
Alright.
latches onto that because there's a conversation wanna have too with the ring bearers. That, like,
Alrighty.
it's we sort of talked about this on a meta level, but I want to have a conversation to kind of just help add some justification as to why we're not like spamming the triple combination ability. Like, I'm sure there's whether it's like a cooldown time or something like that, but want to talk with them. Yeah. Anyways,
Alright. Still Ivana's just going to camp out in the city somewhere.
what a
Angelo...
fucking
Oh wait, yeah, now
edgy.
Angelo doesn't need to hover.
And then yeah, Angelo and Hero, I guess they can just sleep on the floor in the motel room.
Angelo,
Yeah,
Angelo doesn't sleep on the
With
floor.
the boys.
Oh no, not again.
Don't worry, it won't be blisteringly loud this time.
Yeah.
No. Oh god, the wind.
See, it's gendered. All the boys be staying there in the room, and then the women, Scott included.
Um. So, say Scott, did you ever tell us what your pronouns were?
Oh
Just curious.
Scott's the bottom. That counts as woman. Woman enough.
my god.
Good lord. Oh yeah, poor Scott. He's just there.
Yeah, poor Scott hasn't gotten to do. No, that was I tried to get in earlier when Fish was being all avoiding Yuma. Like, hey Scott, he was very brave. We've been to Regents like a couple times. He's had to deal with that.
I'm Scott.
You know Croatia beat Brazil?
Yeah, I saw
Oh.
that. If it fucking comes to Croatia France again and then France wins, I'm gonna be fucking mad.
Damn.
So you're rooting for England to win tomorrow?
I don't. Actually, I'm kind of rooting for France because like Croatia beating France could be cool, but I'd like a rematch if Croatia wins. But not that I was really rooting for Croatia up to this point, but I'm like looking like we might get that rematch. I was rooting for Brazil, and now that's dead, so.
Okay. So you want to have that conversation then? at
Yeah.
Coach's apartment? Yeah, so Kochi, leads you into her apartment. It's pretty, it's just like a 2-room thing. Like there's like a bedroom and there's like a living room. It's 3 rooms. There's a bedroom, a bathroom, and like a living room kitchen.
Oh wow. Fancy.
Fancy pants.
It's pretty barren for the most part, but there's a couch that you can sleep on.
Yeah. So, how have you been, doing since the event?
Well, I've sort of come to grips with the idea that I have some kind of world important power on my finger.
Have you used your powers at all since then?
I've been idly practicing with it. And thankfully I've saved up enough coin that I can coast by on rations if we're going to go down that route.
I don't know. I'm glad you two are okay, all things considered, with that.
Yeah, I try not to think about, well, what we didn't see back there.
Yeah, that was. Polina shivers a little bit. I don't know. Still dream about that. Nightmares, I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
I try not to dream.
That's depressing. Uh, cool. Scott, how have you been holding up? We haven't gotten too much to
The
talk
night
lately.
terrors won't stop.
Oh, that was pretty scary, but there are other pressing matters on this realm of existence that I have to worry about.
Yeah, that's good advice. Just like always have something bigger to be utterly terrified of, I
Just
guess.
store up that PTSD for the big limit break.
Yeah.
I said if we got out of there that I was going to confront Dad, but then we got out of there.
Yeah, ain't that always how it goes?
How about you?
Well, I think I've made, peace with it. I guess I did have some, big stuff going on that kind of distracted me a little bit. Like I said, stuff in the here and now, but it's. Selena considers her a mom. I don't know. I'm not the type. I don't like the idea of, any of this prophecy, destiny stuff, but, just not think about it and keep on doing what I want to do. I'm not much one for being the idea of being this, like, destiny figure or something.
Yeah, I was just kind of thinking that maybe after all this is over, maybe the rings will be gone, and maybe that'll be for the best.
I don't know. I kind of hope. I've gotten a bit attached to it. I don't want to lose it, but just want to lose the stuff associated with it.
Hmm.
When do you think this will? I mean, I figure, obviously just what we did back there wasn't it, but I
What
mean, will we
did
have.
we do back there? Asks Kochi.
Yeah, that. I mean, I guess we opened. Well, we opened, a bridge to nothingness, to the void, but, like, as far as I understand, these can, it's a bridge to. Could take us anywhere, I guess? Is that how it works? I'm still a bit unclear on.
All the rock guy said was the bridge to anywhere.
Yeah. Which I've been thinking about that lately as we're trying to get to Yuma. We just went down to Terrebonne, and obviously you weren't coming with us then, but now we're doing this. I don't know. I'm a little scared. That didn't necessarily go great, but we did something kind of weird. Do you think we could just use this to, like, get to Yuma or get to Emberwell quicker or more safer?
They
Like, is
kind
that
of
something we can
triggered.
do?
They kind of triggered by themselves, didn't they?
Yeah, that was my. I don't know. I mean, hmm, maybe we could try tomorrow, but
Maybe. Maybe we have to master them more.
maybe. It's like a destiny thing, you think? When they're supposed to be used? That
Could
kind of
be.
sucks, though. It's not really our power, then. We're just gotta kind of, get dragged along by the rings for them to do whatever they want to do. That's stupid.
How would we find out?
I guess we'll just have to try, but I don't know. It's a quick road to Yuma. Maybe it might be better to save that until after Yuma. I don't want to, like, risk something massively going wrong again, or, like, opening up another portal to the void, or only sending the three of
Yeah.
us to Yuma or something without the rest knowing. That was my other fear, that it could only take us. But it's a bridge, not like a teleport. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't want to just, bring this up to the group without, talking to you two on your own.
Well, if you really want to try it again, I could do that, Kochi says, and Scott agrees, nodding.
Maybe it would be better to try it with Yuma first, actually. So that way, if it did take us separately there, like we wouldn't have to wait long for the others to meet us on the road. Might be better to test it in a more controlled environment like that.
Could be.
Well, we'll float it by them tomorrow then, I guess, if you're both feeling up for that.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I think that feels needed.
Well, good dreams. All right. And y'all sleep through the night.
I have to pee, really.
Huh?
I have to use the bathroom, real quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I thought you said like eat. I was like, what?
I hope Angelo's plans don't undermine anything the last party did.
Would be a shame.
I don't know, to be honest with you. Angelo's goals there are very, very selfish. And, like, they're gonna piss off Felina. They're probably gonna piss off Hero, actually.
Oh wow.
It'll be very fun, though.
This is where you and I are no longer friends.
It's fun. It's like, I saw it as an epilogue scene because I thought, there's a certain way I want things to go. And it might not go that way. It really does. At this point, it depends on a lot of factors.
Yeah.
Standing here. Oh yeah, how long were we going for today? We were not going as long, did we?
We had
Right.
to stop by 5.
Which is in how many hours, Neil?
2.5, I
That's
think.
yeah, it's 2.5 hours.
Okay. So not a super long game today then.
Yeah.